Hello. Welcome to The Last Word. You are viewing with your host, Tanisha. The Last Word is simply a space to be heard for myself and for others. And that is why I created this Last Word channel for myself. I am going live a little early today because during my lunch break today at work, I have some errands. Well, I have one errand that I need to run. So I wanted to come on early so that I can be able to post the replay and you all can be able to take a look at the replay. But I'm just going to adjust this phone a little bit here so you can see me a little bit better. And we are going to talk about this week's topic. If you are new to my channel, every week I upload a new topic. The last word is your space to be heard and my space to be heard. It is an uplifting, motivational, inspirational, encouraging type channel because of the concept of getting the last word is usually a negative connotation. So I'm really just using the last word channel and the concept and using the last word to change, using the last word channel to change the concept of the getting the last word, okay? And from a negative confrontational type thing to an encouraging, uplifting, positive thing. So, of course, I do want to just give a little bit of recap because I have shared, the last word. I have shared about the last word with some other people who may subscribe. So I want to just give, kind of like a recap of what the last word is all about. And that's the reason why I just wanted to share that at the beginning, what the last word is all about. And basically, that's what it is. It's just my journey to personal and professional development. Me just using this channel to kind of be able to speak and have a voice because of the fact that I have friends and family who have let me know that I tend to always want to have the last word. And so instead of being overbearing to my family and friends, I have just decided to create this YouTube channel because I'm a talker and I like to talk, okay? What is my vision for the last word? Well, I really can see the last word being a talk show, basically. I don't know if that will ever occur, but it is something that I aspire to. And that's what our topic is going to be this week: aspire to inspire. And basically, with that being said, I like to talk. I'm a talker, obviously, because I have this channel and all I do is just sit here and talk on it. But I also like to listen, right? You have two ears so that you can listen more than you speak. Two ears, one mouth, right? And we all have heard that saying that you have two ears and one mouth so that you can listen more than you speak. So I also do listen, guys. So I do listen as well. So, and with that being said, with me being a listener, I also want you to chime in. So if you are viewing my channel, you want to give a comment, or you have a topic that you would like me to talk about, you can do that. Also, like I said, there are other visions that I have for the last word because it just came about when me and one of a girlfriend of mine, we are still friends today, thank God. But she did let me know you just always have to have the last word. So I just wanted to create this channel in this space, and ultimately, like I said, my vision for the last word is just seeing, maybe a talk show or some kind of radio show or something like that. Also, I can see it being a bridge between friends and family who have may have conflicts, a bridge in a way to kind of mend those bonds by allowing the other person to have the last word, or maybe for individuals who didn't have closure and maybe didn't get an opportunity to get their last word, that they can maybe use this space to say, hey, I had a situation with a family member, a friend, and they kind of hurt me. I didn't really get to have my say, so I want to just share it here on the last word, and we can talk about it. Maybe whatever the situation may have been. But I do want to build to get more viewers to be able to see that vision come to fruition and to be able to have more people to engage in my channel. But with that being said, enough of all the vision and everything like that. But that's just generally the basic concept. So I talk about various things: spirituality, faith. I talk about issues concerning your workplace, how you can have better communications in your workspace. different things like that. Just various different things. I talk about health as well. You know, we got to stay healthy, keep our bodies healthy. So I talk about anything, various different things, and I have a playlist. I have different playlists set up, various different things pertaining to spirituality. I have the playlist that I have set up is emotional fitness, physical. Well, I don't have physical fitness yet, but I am gonna get there eventually. But I have mental fitness, spiritual fitness, and emotional fitness. Those are the playlists that I do have set up so far, where I have different videos in those different playlists where I discuss different encouraging, uplifting ways to be mentally fit, emotionally, and spiritually fit. So, but now, like I said, I have kind of went on and on, but if you can, we will go ahead and now get to this week's topic, which is aspire to inspire, right? And I usually do write things down. For those who are new, I usually do write things down, but other times it's just more laid back, casual. That's another thing about my channel. It's not formal, it's just informal. It's just me coming in, discussing different topics that come to mind each week. And this week I want to talk about aspire to inspire. Basically, aspire is just a desire, like a strong desire or something that you desire to do, so that's what aspire means, basically. An aspiration that you have, something that you can foresee or desire yourself doing, or maybe having or achieving, whatever that situation may be. And then of course, inspire is just simply just to motivate someone into an action, and or if you have an inspiration, something that you desire yourself to do, to be motivated into an action. And that's basically what I have an aspiration to do. I have an aspiration, or I guess you could say I aspire to inspire. Ultimately, I do see myself as being a motivational speaker. That's what I ultimately want to be able to achieve, because I like to talk. And when I talk, I feel like I do uplift, people, and I do have, a positive, I guess, aura, if you could say, or, a positive persona, to where, I want to bring joy to somebody, or to peace to somebody, or to motivate somebody to do something out of the box, or to motivate other people to do what they have always, maybe aspired to do. And the reason why I want to do that is because there's been so many times in my life where I was so down and so discouraged. And there's been so many times in my life where I have fear, or have had fear, and that fear crippled me from becoming everything that I could be. It crippled me and disabled me from achieving certain goals and dreams that I had, and I gave up. So that's why now it's like, okay, with my experiences, I can really just turn that around in my life to benefit not only me, but to benefit other people by becoming a motivational speaker, or a motivational or inspirational type, I guess, public figure, or what have you. But of course, this space gives me a chance to develop that skill that I feel like, I want to obtain and grow and develop, so that other people can be able to see my journey. And that's the reason why this channel is more laid back, because I know eventually that I will have to grow and become more formal, and become more fine-tuned, and I guess more polished in my speech pattern, in the way I communicate, in the way that I present what it is that I want to share with the world, right? Which is that uplifting positivity, and that motivation to inspire other people to follow their dreams, to build, to not be afraid, to not be perfect, to just be raw, unfiltered, and uncut, because we're all unique, and we all have value, and we all have something that we can share with the world that will inspire them, right? And that's basically what I'm doing. And another reason why I wanted to discuss aspire to inspire is because I kind of stepped out of the box, and I was able to go to a meet and greet here locally, um, with a group here locally, Young Professionals, which is a part of the Urban League here in Knoxville. So I really like being a part of that group, because before in my life, earlier in my life, because like I was what is considered a non-traditional college student, and I was a single parent, it kind of made me feel like I wouldn't fit in with my peers, many individuals who were also in college, because I was a single parent, and I didn't have the same background as some other people that that I was in college with at the time. So it made me feel like I was less than, not good enough to be a part of certain circles that I did aspire to be a part of. So now I'm grateful that I have this channel because it has developed my confidence level as well to be able to step out of the box, to be able to become a part of the groups and different things in my community that I should have always been a part of, but it was just that fear that I had that kept me from pursuing being a part of the different groups and community and different things like that that I should have always been a part of. And a lot of times when you place yourself in that fear or in that position, it kind of causes you to then self-sabotage. You end up creating habits and creating or going into environments that really is not going to be conducive to what you really aspire to do. You understand? So that's what this week's topic is all about, is aspire to inspire. And in that process, it creates an action that you have to take to be an inspiration to others and to be able to be an inspiration to yourself. You understand? So that's basically it. It wasn't really, anything in depth or, but like I said, ultimately, as I develop and grow my channel, there'll be more. I want to be able to branch out and reach out to others, but right now I just have to build it, from where it is now and make it grow more and more and become more popular and become something that people turn to and, enjoy, to be able to come to see my journey and allow it to inspire them and motivate them and aspire them to their, to achieve certain things that they want to achieve in their life. And I feel like, oh man, it's just so late in the game, different things like that. I'm kind of older than you, and how can I still do all of these things that I want to do? Well, that's part of it. That's part of it. Part of being aspiring to aspire. That's part of it. I might encourage someone else who was a single parent with, how many ever children, one or two children, or three children, who maybe didn't have the opportunity to do certain things in life that they would have aspired to do, that will inspire them to go out and be able to do some of the things that they would, have done before but maybe didn't do. So, but that's it. Basically, just aspire to inspire whatever it is that you desire to do in your life. And my aspiration was just to be able to become a part of different groups in the community who do the things that I do, or who are professionals like I am a professional, and different things like that. And I really did enjoy myself at the meeting that I had. We had a really nice time. The group was really warm and welcoming and more laid back. Um, that was the last night that I had went with that group, and I'm really looking forward to just continuing to go more to see how they operate, to see what kind of things that they are doing in the community, and to be a part of it, on a more long-term basis. I really want to find a space for myself in my community that I can belong to and be and fit in and not be tolerated. You understand? Because a lot of spaces that you may put yourself in, you're just tolerated. You understand? And that's not really the place for you. And so I will continue to go to see, how I fit in and how, I mesh. And to see if there's a place for me among this group in my community, and just go from there. And if it's not, it's okay, because I will continue seeking my place, because that, will go tie into what I did last week about, well, a couple of weeks ago, about finding your place, right? And I might have to just go ahead and put the link to that other video down in the bottom so that you would be able to see that and be able to refer to that. But basically, I did a video on finding your place and different things like that. And so that's what I'm wanting to do, because in your experience, or in if you've had an experience like I've had an experience of self-sabotaging behavior because of fears that you may have, you put yourself like in a box, like you kind of isolate yourself. And it's not the same isolation where we talked about before. I did a video on that as well where we talked about before, there's good reasons to have solitude. And it was sort of like solitude versus isolation, because sometimes isolation may not always be the best thing, if you're in a self-sabotaging state or stage in your life. And that's kind of what I did. I isolated myself at a time of my life, and it had a negative effect on me because I wasn't in solitude. Solitude is basically where you do place yourself in isolation, but it's for positive reasons, for you to be able to reevaluate your life, maybe reevaluate any visions or goals and dreams that you have, so that you can be able to, be sound in your decisions before you go out and be a part of a group or whatnot. But I have had both experience actually. I have had the experience of isolate myself in, where it had a negative impact because it was like a self-sabotaging type isolation. But now I have placed myself and be able to understand the difference between solitude and self in isolation, the negative and the positive, impact, and the negative and positive results that it can have on you. So now I've placed myself, well, I'm not in isolation right now because obviously I'm getting out more to really find my place and different things like that. But now I understood that prior to doing that I had to be kind of like in solitude in a way, and in isolation that would have a positive impact on me, where it's that isolation in solitude where I'm just kind of making sure I'm more self-aware. What it is that I really want to do, what are my goals, what are my dreams, what it is that I really aspire to do, and creating a vision for myself to where I can be able to build on that vision and then branch out and bring myself out of, I guess, solitude, that positive solitude. But anyway, I will go on and on. So I'm going to stop it here. And you all can be able to come back and see the replay because I don't have anybody in my lives yet. But that's okay. So because I'm here, okay? And I definitely enjoy just sitting listening to myself talk until I get more viewers and get more people to tune in, because I know that I benefit from even hearing the things that I say and the things that I have learned and the ways that I have been able to grow. But basically, that's it. Aspire to inspire. If that's something that you like, or something that you like to do is to inspire others, or you need inspiration or aspiration for yourself, you can aspire to inspire yourself. Basically that's it. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, as always. Also, do subscribe if you feel like this video was, helpful to you. Please do share with someone, and comment. Send me a message, comment the video, send me things. If you want to hear me talk about certain things, let me know. So thank you, and you all have a great day. Bye bye.